Hello everyone! Para sa video na to, ang pag-uusapan natin ay product rule of differentiation. Let u and b be functions of x. Then kapag meron tayong products ng dalawang function na u at v, tapos kinuhanan natin siya ng derivative, then this is just equal to, kopyahin yung una, we have our u, and then imumultiply natin dun sa derivative nung pangalawa natin na function, that is v. And then i-add natin siya. Doon naman, ang kokopyahin natin ay yung second function na v, tapos imumultiply natin dun sa derivative ng unang function natin na u. So in other words, we copy the first times the derivative of the second, plus we copy the second times the derivative of the first. In other notation, we have products ng u at v prime, the derivative is just equal to u times the derivative of v, plus yung v naman times the derivative of u. Gagamitin natin itong product rule together with our other basic rules of differentiation. So now, let us have our example. We have y is equal to 3x cubed minus 2 times 2x plus 5. You can also solve this kapag minultiply natin yung bawat terms tapos magkakaroon tayo ng polynomial. Pero for the sake of demonstrating our product rule, gagamitin natin to para makuha natin yung derivative ng ating dalawang function. So we have our first one, 3x cubed minus 2, this is our u. Tapos yung second natin na function, we have 2x plus 5, this is our v. So sulat na lang muna natin to para hindi tayo malito. We have our u, that is 3x cubed minus 2. Tapos yung pangalawang function natin, we have our v, that is 2x plus 5. And then for us to use our product rule, our derivative dy over dx, kopyahin natin yung formula, is just equal to, we copy the first one, u, times the derivative of the second, derivative with respect to x nung pangalawa natin na v, plus, we copy the second, we have v, times ang kukuhanan naman natin ng derivative ay yung ating unang function, that is u. Then we just have to substitute our values. This is just equal to, kopyahin yung u, yung unang function, we have 3x cubed minus 2, tapos imumultiply natin dun sa derivative ng ating pangalawa. So we will be getting the derivative with respect to x nung second function natin, that is 2x plus 5. And then tuloy lang natin to, our operation, we have addition, we add, we copy the second, we have 2x plus 5, kopyahin natin to, we have 2x plus 5, times, kukuhanan naman natin ang derivative, yung una natin, that is 3x cubed minus 2. So we have the derivative of 3x cubed minus 2. For this example, isusulat muna natin yung buong formula tsaka yung buong operation. Pero for our next examples, meron tayong apat. For this one, ay gagawin na natin siya ng mas mabilis by applying our derivative directly. Pero for this one, since this is our first example, let us do it one step at a time. So we have our 3x cubed minus 2. Kuhanin muna natin siya. We copy this one, 3x cubed minus 2. Tapos kuhanin natin yung derivative ng 2x plus 5. So since this is addition, pwede natin kuhanin yung derivative ng 2x saka ng 5 separately. So, getting its derivative, we multiply it, kopyahin si 2, tapos ang ginagawa natin, by applying our power rule of differentiation, kukuhanin natin yung exponent, we have x raised to 1, pwede mo siyang i-represent this way, yung exponent ay ibababa lang natin. So, putting it down, we have 2 times, ibababa natin yung exponent na 1, tapos kopyahin si x, tapos yung exponent ay babawasan natin ng isa. So, we have 1, tapos babawasan natin siya ng isa by applying our power rule of differentiation, that is, the derivative with respect to x ng x raised to n is just equal to, ibababa natin yung exponent n, tapos we have our x, yung exponent ay babawasan natin ng isa. Ito yung ginawa natin for this part of our equation. And then next, we have our 5. This is a constant. The derivative of a constant is just equal to 0. Kaya ang derivative ng 5, that is just equal to 0. Then we close, tuloy tayo dun sa susunod, plus we copy the second, we have 2x plus 5 times the derivative. Eto, we can also treat their derivative separately. So we have our 3x cubed, so 3, tapos yung exponent na 3 ay ibababa natin by applying our power rule of differentiation. Ibababa si 3 times x, tapos yung exponent na 3 ay babawasan natin ng isa. So, we have 3 minus 1, tapos minus, yung derivative natin ng 2, this is a constant, that is just equal to 0. Now, tapos na tayo dun sa derivative na part. we only have to simplify this algebraically. So ano pa ba yung meron tayo? Let us simplify this one. So this is just equal to, we have our 3x cubed here. Iwan muna natin to, minus 2. Tapos eto, pwede nating isimplify yung nasa loob. We have 2 times 1 is just 2. And then x, 1 minus 1 is just equal to 0. Then plus 0 na naman, kaya pwede na tayo mag-close dito. And then plus, we copy this. We have 2x plus 5. Tapos yung nasa loob, we have 3 times 3. This is just 9. X, and then we have our 3 minus 1, that is just 2. So we have 9x squared minus 0, kaya pwede na siya. Then we simplify this part, we have this x raised to 0, dahil meron tayong 0 exponent, this is just equal to 1. Then we simplify further, so this is just equal to 3x cubed minus 2, and then 2 times 1, this is just 2, so we multiply by 2, plus we have 2x plus 5 times 9x squared. Then we perform our multiplication. Then this is just equal to, we have our 3x cubed, imu-multiply natin kay 2. So we have 6x cubed. Tapos we have our negative 2, imu-multiply kay 2. So this is minus 4 plus, we have our 2x, imu-multiply kay 9x squared, we have 18. And then yung exponent natin na x, so we have 1 here. So we have 2x raised to 1. Kapag ka nagmumultiply tayo na exponents with the same base, pareho lang naman yung base nila na x, we just add the exponent. So we have 1 plus 2. This will become 18x raised to 3. And then we have our next one, we have 5 times 9x squared. So that is just equal to 5 times 9 is 45. And then we copy our x squared. Then we simplify, ano pa ba yung meron tayo? And then rearranging na rin natin from the highest exponent. So we have 6x cubed plus 18x cubed. So this is just equal to 24x cubed. I-add lang natin yung constants nila. Tapos we have 45x squared. So 45x squared and then minus 4. This is the derivative of our function. This is our dy over dx. This is our answer. Ngayon na nakapag-apply na tayo ng product rule of differentiation in our first example, let us apply this on our second example. Let us have more practice. So we have 2x squared plus 1 times 3x cubed minus x. So this is equal to y, nawala lang siya. So ayusin na lang natin later on. Then if we will be getting its derivative, we have dy over dx. We just apply the same rule na ginamit natin kanina. We let this first part, etong una, be our u, our first function. And then etong pangalawa natin, we let this be as v. This is our second function. And then we apply our formula for product rule of differentiation. This is just equal to u. We copy the first. So, kokopyahin lang natin siya. We have 2x squared plus 1. And then, imumultiply natin siya dun sa derivative nung pangalawa. So, we just have to get the derivative of 3x cubed minus x directly. So, this is multiplied to, getting its derivative, kunin muna natin si 3, pull out natin siya. Tapos, yung x cubed, applying our power rule of differentiation, yung 3 na exponent, ibababa lang natin. So, we have 3 times 3, tapos kopyahin si x, tapos yung exponent ay bawasan natin ng isa. So, we have 3 minus 1. Minus, dito naman tayo kay x, so this has an exponent of 1. So, ang gagawin lang natin by applying our power rule again, ibababa lang natin siya. So, we have our exponent na 1, tapos imumultiply natin siya kay x, tapos babawasan natin ng isa. So, we have 1 minus 1. So, that is for the first part. We copy the first times the derivative of the second. Now, tuloy tayo dun sa pangalawang part, we copy the second. So, this is just equal to 3x cubed minus x. And then, imumultiply natin siya dun sa derivative nitong nauna. So, we have 2x squared plus 1. So, yung 2x squared, ipupull out lang natin si 2. So, we have 2. Tapos, applying our power rule again, yung exponent na 2 ay ibababa natin. So, this is 2 times 2. Times x, tapos yung exponent na 2 ay babawasan natin ng isa. Tapos eto, we have our 1 here. That is just a constant. The derivative of a constant is just equal to 0. So ayan, medyo na-simplify na natin siya. So with this one, kailangan na lang natin siyang gawin algebraically, tapos na tayo sa pagkuha ng derivative. So this is just equal to, kopyahin muna natin to. We have 2x squared plus 1, tapos simplify natin yung nasa loob. We have 3 times 3 is 9. X, 3 minus 1 is just 2. Minus, we have our 1 here. Tapos, x raised to 1 minus 1, this is just equal to 0. Then we simplify further, plus we have 3x cubed minus x. Kopyahin muna yung nandito. And then eto, simplify natin. So we have 2 times 2 is 4. And then x raised to 2 minus 1 is just 1. 4x raised to 1 or simply 4x. Eto, okay na to. Eto na lang yung medyo simplify natin. X raised to 0 is also equal to 1. This is a 0 exponent. So we just have to perform the operation here. So this is just equal to 2x squared plus 1 times we have 9x squared. Tapos 1 times 1, that is just 1. Kaya ito ay 9x squared minus 1. Then yung nasa kabila, okay pa naman tayo. So we have 3x cubed minus x times 4x. Now we perform our multiplication. Unahin muna natin to. We have 2x squared times 9x squared. As we multiply, 2 times 9, that is 18. Tapos they share the same base. Exponent is both 2. I-add lang natin sila. So 2 plus 2, that is 4. So this is 18x raised to 4. And then eto, 2x squared times negative 1. So this will become negative 2x squared. Tapos 1 times 9x squared, that is still the same. 9, writing it here, x squared. Then we have 1 times 1. So this is still minus 1. Then tuloy tayo sa kabila. This is plus 3x cubed times 4x. We have 3 times 4. That is 12. X cubed times x. This has an exponent of 1. So 3 plus 1. That is 4. So this is 12x raised to 4. And then negative x times 4x. This is negative 4. X times x. Tig isa. 1 plus 1. That is just equal to 2. Then let us perform our addition. Tignan natin kung ano yung may pareho ng variable. So this is just equal to, we have x raised to 4, eto, 18 tsaka 12. So 18 plus 12, that is just equal to 30 x raised to 4. Then proceed tayo kay x squared, meron tayong tatlo. So you have negative 2 plus 9, that is 7. 7 minus 4, that is 3. So we have plus 3 x squared. Tapos na tayo kay x squared, tapos na tayo kay x raised to 4, we have here minus 1. So we have our dy over dx. That is just simply 30x raised to the 4th plus 3x squared minus 1. This is the derivative of our function. This is for our example number 2. Now we can proceed with our third example. We have here, we are given with y is equal to negative 5x raised to the 4th minus 2x squared times 2x minus 7. So we only have to apply the same process. So still, we have dy over dx. This is just equal to, we copy the first, so this is just equal to negative 5x raised to the 4th minus 2x squared. Tapos kuhanin natin yung derivative nung pangalawa. So we multiply, we pull out 2, tapos meron tayong exponent na 1. Kapag binaba natin yon, that will become 1. Kaso nga lang, ang mangyayari, yung exponent ay magiging 1 minus 1. Kaya etong part na to, this will just become 1. So diretso na natin, we have 2 times 1. And then minus, derivative of a constant, this is just equal to 0. So we have 2 times 1 minus 0. Then we proceed with our second one. We copy the second. Ito naman tayo kay 2x minus 7 times the derivative of the first. Ito naman yung kukuhanan natin ng derivative. So this is just equal to, we have negative 5 here. So ibababa natin siya, pull out. Tapos yung exponent na 4, ibababa natin by applying our power rule. So, you have negative 5 times 4 times x. Tapos, yung exponent ay bawasan natin ng isa. We have 4 minus 1. And then, yung susunod, kay negative 2x squared naman tayo. So, this is minus 2. Tapos, we get our exponent 2. Ibababa natin siya. So, we have 2 times 2. Tapos, x. Yung exponent na 2 ay bawasan natin ng isa. Now, we have our derivative. Tapos na tayo dun sa differentiation na part. Now, we only have to simplify. So, this is just equal to, kopyahin pa rin, negative 5x raised to the 4th minus 2x squared. So, this is just equal to 2 times 1 is 2. And then, minus 0, kaya this is still the same. Plus, we copy this. We have 2x minus 7. And then, eto, simplify natin. So, this is just equal to negative 5 times 4 is negative 20. Tapos, 4 minus 1, that is 3. So, we have negative 20 x cubed. Minus 2 times 2, that is 4. And then x, 2 minus 1 is just 1. X raised to 1 or still x. Now we have this form. We only have to multiply. So this is just equal to negative 5x raised to the 4th times 2. That is equal to negative 10x raised to the 4th. Tapos eto, negative 2 times 2, we have minus 4 and then x squared. So, eto na yung part na to, nakapag-multiply na tayo by 2, then we proceed here on this part. So, add 2x times negative 20, x raised to the third. So, 2 times negative 20, so this is just equal to negative 40. So, negative 40, tapos x merong isa, x times x raised to the 3, so that is just equal to x raised to 4. And then dito tayo, 2x times negative 4x, so we have 2 times negative 4, so that is just equal to negative 8, tapos meron silang tig-isa, so 1 plus 1 is 2, then we proceed with negative 7, minus 7, so we have minus 7 times negative 20 x cubed, so this will become positive, so we have positive 140 and then x cubed, same here, this will become positive plus 7 times 4, that is just equal to 28 and then x. Now, we only have to simplify this part. So, tanggalin ko na pala tong grouping dito. So, ayusin ko na lang siya dito. So, this is plus negative 40x raised to the fourth. Then, we simplify. Dun ulit tayo sa pinakamataas na exponent, x raised to the fourth. So, this is just equal to negative 10 plus negative 40. This is equal to negative 50 x raised to the fourth. Tapos, x cubed, isa lang naman, plus 140 x cubed. Tapos, x squared, meron tayong dalawa. So, we have negative 4x squared tsaka negative 8x squared. So, negative 4x squared plus negative 8x squared, that is equal to, gawin na nating subtraction, that is minus 12x squared. Tapos, meron pa tayong isang x, so we have plus 28x. Now, we check, okay na tayo kay x raised to the fourth. Okay na rin tayo kay x cubed. Okay na tayo kay x squared. Now, we have our x here. So, we have our dy over dx. This is just equal to negative 50x raised to the fourth plus 140x cubed minus 12x squared plus 28x. This is the derivative of our function. This is it for our third example. Madali lang naman kapag nakarating na tayo sa algebra na part. Etong nasa una, eto lang yung ginamitan natin ng formula for derivative. The rest is just algebra. Now, let us proceed with somehow a more challenging question for our last one. So, we have y is equal to 2 cube root of x times 5x raised to the fourth minus 2 over x squared. What is difficult about this example is meron tayong cube root tapos meron tayong 2 over x squared. Pero wala naman tayong problema as long as we transform this into a rational exponent tapos eto gawin natin siyang negative exponent. Kasi as we recall, if we have x raised to a tapos kinukuha natin yung root niya, so we have here, this is also equivalent to x. Yung exponent ni x sa loob, that is our numerator. Tapos, yung root, that is our denominator. So, ganun yung gagawin natin dito. So, this is just equal to 2. Tapos, yung x, yung exponent sa loob is just 1. So, our numerator is 1. Tapos, ang root natin ay 3. So, this is equal to 2x raised to 1 over 3. And then, imumultiply natin siya. So, ayusin muna natin yung grouping symbol kay 5x raised to the fourth. And then, we have minus 2. Tapos, we have here, pwede natin siyang i-expand as 2 times 1 over x squared. So, etong 1 over x squared, we can transform this into its negative exponent. Kasi according to our definition, recall ulit natin, if we have x raised to negative a, this is just equal to, kuhanin mo yung reciprocal ni x raised to a, that is 1 over x raised to a, tapos magiging positive na siya. So, this is equivalent. So, we have our negative exponent here that is equal to 1 over x raised to a. Kaya ang gagawin natin dito, we have our 1 over x squared. Kunin natin yung reciprocal niya, x raised to 2 over 1. Tapos, dahil binaliktad natin siya, let us get the negative exponent. That is just equal to x raised to negative 2. Once we are here, then we can perform our derivative. Again, another way to solve this is pwede mo na lang i-distribute etong 2x raised to 1 over 3 dito. Pero for us to demonstrate our product rule of differentiation, gawin na lang natin to as is. Ito yung first function natin, and then this is our second function. So we have dy over dx is just equal to, we copy the first, we have 2x raised to 1 over 3 times the derivative of the second. So we have 5x raised to the fourth, kunin natin si 5, tapos sa exponent na 4 ay ibababa natin. So we have 5 times 4, we have x, tapos yung 4, bawasan natin ng isa. So, we have 4 minus 1. And then, for this one, we have minus 2. Tapos, ibababa natin yung exponent times negative 2 Tapos, we have our x here. Yung minus 2, yung negative 2 sa exponent ay bawasan din natin ng isa. So, we have negative 2 minus 1. So, this is it for this one. We copy the first times the derivative of the second. So, tuloy naman tayo dun sa pangalawang part. Dun pa lang tayo dun sa unang portion ng ating formula. We add, we copy the second. So, we have 5x raised to the fourth minus 2x raised to negative 2 times the derivative of the first. So, same process. We have our 2. Tapos, yung exponent na 1 over 3, ibababa natin. So, we have 2 times 1 over 3. Tapos, we have our x. Usod lang natin ng kaunti. So, we have our 1 over 3 na exponent. Babawasan din natin ng isa. So, we have 1 over 3 minus 1, applying our power rule, and then close. So, eto na yung derivative ng ating unang function. Now that we are done with regards to our differentiation process, the rest is just algebra, simplification na lang to. So, this is just equal to, unahin na natin yung nasa loob. Ito yung medyo mahaba. So, we have 2x raised to 1 over 3. Kopyahin lang natin. So, then, we multiply it. We have 5 times 4. This is 20. Tapos, x raised to 4 minus 1. That is 3. So, we have 20x cubed. So, we have minus 2. And then, negative 2. Gawin na natin siyang addition. So, this will become plus 4x raised to negative 2 minus 1. That is negative 3. So, medyo nabawasan na tayo. Then, we add. Nasa kabila tayo, we have 5x raised to the fourth, kopyahin lang natin, minus 2x raised to negative 2. Tapos, i-perform natin yung multiplication dito by fraction. 2 times 1, that is just 2. So, this is equal to 2 over 3. And then x, we have our 1 over 3 here. Kaso, hindi tayo makakapag-perform ng subtraction unless they have the same denominator. Kaya yung 1 natin ay gagawin nating 3 over 3. They are equivalent. So, nandito na tayo. Simplify muna natin tong part na to before we proceed with our multiplication process. So, this is equal to, kopyahin muna natin, 2x raised to 1 over 3 times 20 x cubed plus 4 x raised to negative 3. And then, yung nasa kabila, plus, we have 5x raised to the fourth minus 2x raised to negative 2 times 2 over 3. We have 1 minus 3, that is negative 2. So, we have x raised to negative 2. And then, we copy the denominator, that is 3. So, this is negative 2 over 3. Then, let us perform our multiplication. So, this is just equal to, unahin natin to, we have 2 times 20, that is 40. Tapos, we have our x, they have the same base. So, we have x, tapos, we just add the exponent. So, this is 1 over 3. And then, we have our 3 here. So, this is plus 3. Again, this is just by applying our laws of exponent na if we multiply exponents with the same base, in our case x, ang gagawin lang natin ay i-add natin yung exponent. Then this is just equal to 2 times 4 is 8. Same here, x raised to 1 over 3. Tapos mag-a-add tayo by negative 3. Then we do the same process here. So we add 5 times 2 over 3, that is 10 over 3. And then we have our x, yung 4, i-add natin dito. So we have 4 plus, we have negative 2 over 3. Medyo may fraction lang, kaya medyo matrabaho siya. And then we perform here, negative 2 times 2, this is negative 4. And then over 3, x raised to, we have our negative 2 here. Negative 2, i-add natin dito kay negative 2 over 3 plus negative 2 over 3. Now we just have to simplify this. Kasi meron tayong whole numbers, tapos meron tayong fractions na nandito. So, we just have to apply that. So, this is just equal to 40x. Tapos, yung 3 ay gawin natin siyang 9 over 3 para they have the same denominator. So, x raised to 1 over 3 plus 9 over 3. This is still equivalent to 3. Plus, we have our 8. And then, x raised to 1 over 3 plus, yung negative 3 ay gawin din natin siyang negative 9 over 3. And then we simplify plus 10 over 3. And then x, we have our 4. 3 ulit yung denominator. So, gagawin natin yung 4 as positive 12 over 3. This is equivalent to 4. Plus, we have negative 2 over 3. And then we simplify minus 4 over 3. Tapos x, we have our negative 2 here. This is just equal to negative 6 over 3. And then we add plus, we have negative 2 over 3. Now, gawin na lang natin yung nasa exponent. So, this is just equal to 40 x. 1 plus 9 is 10. So, this is 10 over 3 plus 8. We have 1 plus negative 9. That is negative 8. And then we copy the denominator 3. Plus, we have 10 over 3. And then x. We have 12 plus negative 2. That is just equal to 10 over 3. Minus, we have 4 over 3. Tapos, negative 6 plus negative 2, that is just equal to negative 8 over 3. Then, once we arrive here, hindi pa tayo tapos kasi meron pa tayong pare-pareho ang variable. So, we have 40 plus 10 over 3. So, ang gagawin ko na lang, let us treat them separately. So, i-factor out ko na si x raised to 10 over 3. So, yung 40, in terms of a denominator 3, that is just equal to 120 over 3. So, we have our 120 over 3. This is just equal to 40. Tapos, we have our 10 over 3 plus 10 over 3. And then, kuhanin na lang natin yung x raised to 10 over 3 plus, we have our 8 in terms of denominator 3. That is just equal to 24 over 3 minus, we have 4 over 3. And then, we have x raised to, dito pala tayo, negative 8 over 3. Then we perform 120 plus 10. This is 130 over 3. X raised to 10 over 3 plus 24 minus 4. We have 20 over 3. X raised to negative 8 over 3. This is our dy over dx. This is the derivative of our function. Medyo humaba lang siya kasi we have fractions na dinideal with. Pero if you are able to manipulate it properly, yung fractions natin, then you will be achieving the correct answer, the derivative of our function. So this is the process kung paano natin gamitin yung product rule of differentiation. Madali lang naman siyang gamitin, pero ang struggle dito is how you will be applying or how you will be simplifying yung magiging sagot mo the rest of the way. Kasi saglit lang yung part ng calculus, pero in the rest is just algebra simplification. So with that, this ends our lecture video for product rule of differentiation. I hope that you have learned something. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.